Hey YouTube, this is zooLert Official, and today we'll be talking about the Chugington Interactive Railways. So, if you guys don't know, Chugington Interactive Railways was made by Learning Curve. Learning Curve is, in my opinion, a very good toy company because they really do try to make their toys fun and exciting. And the reason why I find this set probably to be one of the more fun sets is because it isn't your average push and play type of toy. The Chugington Interactive Railways is an interactive type of toy, like in the name, Chugington Interactive Railways. What it means by interactive is that the toys actually interact with one another. So for instance, you have Wilson, that red train right over here. Wilson will actually talk with other stations or characters. For instance, V or the roundhouse here. Once Wilson goes to the roundhouse, they will both interact with each other once the sets are turned on. So, aside from all of those details, it's going to get a little confusing right now. I'll get into more depth with it later. I just want to first show you what comes with the set. So, first things first, you have the instruction manual. The instruction manual it's pretty basic if you think about it. At first it took me a little bit to understand what was going on. Here we have on the right side over here all of the pieces that's included with the set. You have how to set up some of the stands that will go under the railways, and of course you have the basic railway builds on both sides. So what's really cool is that you can actually build the set into different types of designs, but I chose the main design, which is also on the front of the box. I just found that this design happened to look really cool because it has a bunch of ramps, turns, twists, and the placement of each station is very nice. So the instruction manual is very basic. It took me a little bit to get used to it, but after that, it shouldn't be too hard. Okay. So first things first, the set comes with Wilson. Wilson is the main character in the set. He is a train right here. Wilson does need a couple of batteries that are included with the set. In fact, Wilson is already built in with the batteries. Wilson is, in my opinion, also probably the coolest part of the set, only because of course, he is the train, he's moving around, he's talking with the other stations and sets. Okay, right next to Wilson, we have the cargo cart. The cargo car, or cart, is just a place to store all of the loads so that Wilson can take them and bring them around the train set, or tracks. Next, we have the roundhouse. The roundhouse here is one of your interactive sets. So if Wilson goes by the roundhouse, Wilson and the roundhouse will interact with each other. It also holds V. V is kind of like the station announcement. You can see he has like the horns. You can take him on and off anytime you feel like it. Next we have the tower platform, which is right here. The tower platform has kind of like one of those train stops, you know, one of those playing type things. It is also an interactive toy or set within this toy right here. It, like the roundhouse, will interact with Wilson when he drives by. Next we have a bunch of cargo, which I've loaded all over the place here. We've even dropped some over here. You can put it back. You can put the cargo any way you feel like it. And of course we have the tracks set. You have the rails here to stop the train from falling off, and you have what I was talking about earlier, the stands, just to support the tracks. So that's pretty much what comes in with the set, and what I really like about the Chugington Interactive Railways is that it comes with batteries, so you don't have to go out shopping and buy some and put them in yourself. They come included within the set, and the batteries will suit all the sets, so for instance, I think the set requires 11, 12, not sure how many batteries. Those should be enough to cover all of the sets themselves. So now that you guys know what's included from the set, let's move on to how the set works. So right now I'm just going to show you guys how the set works. So again, this set technically is a push and play type of toy, but there's a unique twist added to it. Now the reason you're going to need batteries is, first of all, Wilson. Notice how he does play sound effects anytime you click the horn up here. And once you turn on every set, if I can find this one, okay. Once all the sets are turned on, you'll notice they will make a sound effect, except for this station right here. The tower platform will just have a glowing light. So now, what I really like about the set is just watch. You'll notice already.
Loading yard. Let's get to work.
You'll see that right before Wilson even gets to the loading yard, he'll actually announce it. You'll see that he talks with the set, which is really cool. And then, anytime you pick up a platform, notice how different sounds are played. He'll just let me pick up one more. You'll notice that different sounds are played, and then you can place the stuff onto, of course, the cargo, and anytime you move the arm right here, the sound effects will be played. So let's get to a different station. You'll notice if I move Wilson around the tracks and I push him onto the...
Hello, Wilson.
You'll notice that V interacts with the roundhouse, and like I said, you have Wilson right here, and then V right here. So again, once you are done with the loading yard and everything, you move on to the station. You can push Wilson all the way up
Chugington.
to the tower platform right here. So right now you can already tell that I've gone through each one of the interactive sets, and you'll notice that Wilson has interacted with each set before or even after he's arrived. So for instance, when he got to the loading yard, he was like really happy that he was there, and you know, after you lifted up some platforms, you could tell that there were different stuff within the cargos because different sound effects were played. Once he got to the roundhouse, Wilson and V started interacting with each other, and of course your tower platform is where the very beginning starts. This is where, of course, Chugington starts and everything. And after you watch them interact, you can, of course, continue to push along Wilson, and again, Wilson will interact with each of the platforms. And the thing is, they don't say the same phrases over and over again. Right here, I haven't tested them all out, but there are over 250 sounds and phrases. And I'm pretty sure it's true. I haven't tested it, like I said. But if you continue to go along the tracks, Wilson and each platform will interact or will say different things, which is really, really cool. So you won't get bored of it, and it will continue to, of course, let your kids play, have fun, and do all that stuff. So right now I'm just going to hand it over to my younger sister, and she's probably just going to have fun and play with Wilson a little bit.
Loading yard. Let's get to work.
at Chugington Depot.
Loading yard. Hi, Dee.
Hello, Wilson.
Chugington.
Pick up.
Loading yard. Let's get to work.
So, like I said, Learning Curve has definitely put a unique twist or curve onto the set because they didn't just leave it as an average toy that you just pick up, play with, get bored with after like 10, 15 max an hour. So this toy really can keep a kid going because, like I said, Wilson has the ability
Loading yard.
to interact
Get to work.
with each of the platforms, for instance, the roundhouse, the tower platform, or the loading yard. So it really makes playing a lot of fun, and the fact that this set comes with so many different things, it really does help to add with the fun. And because, of course, you could always take apart the set and build it into something else, that creates a different environment, so that also makes the playability a lot better. So again, the set does come with a lot of stuff. It is for kids ages 3 and up. And because of the unique twist by Learning Curve, I do believe this toy has a lot of potential to be a very, very good toy. So overall, I would say that this toy is great for kids, and because of its ability, I would recommend taking a look at the Chugington Interactive Railway.